I met it with a very terrible car accident near Sharjah.
Okay.
It was of gate tailing, which happens in the car. So suddenly, there were four people in the car, and it was me who got severely injured, and my sister. Poor thing, she was driving that time. Nobody knew about this, that I was having or carrying a child, and I was majorly affected because of that big bang on the car seat. My bone, my left knee, it had hit so badly that my femur bone had got dislocated from its bone socket. It was completely out, and I was not able to stand. I was just fixed or jinxed in between the seat. I was just shouting and yelling, "I'm pregnant, pull me out, I'm pregnant, pull me out." It was a very terrible condition. Everybody was shocked in that car that, "Oh my God, we didn't know you are pregnant, you should have said us before." Like, what's the difference? And that's the time that almost everybody knew after that I was carrying a child. And I was 6 weeks pregnant that time. Things
I'm
are
sorry,
going.
I'm very emotional like that. Welcome back to the podcast studio where we have another guest with us, and she is going to be talking to us about motherhood, fitness, and she has studied biochemical science. I literally don't know what it means, so she's going to be explaining us today her journey. Today we have Dr. Rashida with us, and Doctor, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thank
Please
you.
introduce yourself.
I'm Dr. Rashida. Okay, should I tell my surname?
Up to you.
Okay, I'm Dr. Rashida Lodkar, and I have done my PhD in biomedical sciences, and I'm a level 3 certified fitness coach from ISSA and UAE board certified. And I am co-owner of a company called as Mind Body Therapy. So, what does this mind body therapy mean? There are a lot of people who ask me, like, what exactly, how did you keep this name? So, we are a holistic based company wherein we take care of all the pillars, your emotion, your physical, and your mental health. Because if you only see physical health, it is a person who is physically not good, might be they would be undergoing a lot of emotional and mental pressure also.
Yeah.
Sometimes they come to us, me being a coach, they tell me, Rashida, okay, we'll train with you. You tell us, give us some nutrition tips also, along. I say them, I'm not a nutritionist. Sorry. This is not my forte. I can only train you according to your needs. So, in our company, along with that, we have a very special clinical nutritionist. Her name is Prachi, who has actually interned with Lucatino.
Okay.
If you would know, he's a very famous nutritionist as well. And another one is Dr. Fazila. She's a senior physiotherapist, as well as she's a sound healer. She does a lot of sound healing. And I have personally taken her sessions. Trust me. You go into next state of your life. Like, you leave that level, and it really makes you think. It makes you question your what do you say,
Ability.
ability might be.
So that's the company that you run, Mind
Yeah.
Body Therapy.
Therapy, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting because when we talk about fitness, it's more about how many minutes have you running on the treadmill, how many push-ups, pull-ups, and I don't know how many kgs you picked up. That's what we normally try and calculate.
Right.
And what you said is absolutely right. Emotionally, how do you feel?
Right.
Sometimes a person is very, from the outlook of it, that person looks very slim, trim, fit, but maybe he's going or she's going through a lot of things
Right.
within the brain.
Right,
So,
right.
absolutely right. That's what you have told.
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me, you have done a PhD in biomedical science.
Right.
Okay. Tell us about the industry and how is biomedical science and your fitness coaching. How is it related? Like I have done BCom, अभी मैं business कर रही हूँ. ऐसे बनना तो accountant था.
Right. Okay. I have done my bachelor's and master's in chemistry. And to be very frank, I've been the gold medalist throughout my 5 years. I was
Okay.
a shining star in my college. I was that much study holic. Then immediately I got into my junior research fellowship. It's one of the fellowships which is being governed by IITs and the big institutions from India. So I got into that. Then immediately I got into my PhD, the doctorate degree. I started working. So my basic work was on collagen. Collagen is a protein in your body, which is your body maximum protein is made up of collagen. There are different types of collagen. So I was working with type 1.
Okay.
So that collagen, what happens? It's generally produced. You would have heard about this macromolecule where people say it's collagen boosting mask. You drink this, there will be a lot of collagen boost shit.
Absolutely. I see.
This is not going to happen.
Okay.
It's just a myth because it's such a big macromolecule. How can you just drink something? How can you just put something on your face and you will get that boost? No, you're not. You're not. I was working in this protein field. We were extracting this collagen from rat tail tendons. Okay. And I was focusing on the heart. So there was it's a specific disease called as cardiac fibrosis. Now, this protein of yours, it's something you have heard about cancer, right? So your cells naturally in your body, they do not know when to stop multiplying. It's similar. This protein, there's some trigger, might be stress, might be some past you would have got such a disease which is affecting your heart right now. And then suddenly what happens, this protein, it goes on multiplying. Your muscle fiber, it goes on multiplying. It doesn't know where to stop. And because of that, it causes the heart blockage. There's a block in your arteries. There's a block in your muscle fibers. It becomes stiffened.
Okay.
And there is no research till date. People have not come up with the medicine.
Okay.
Yes, there is many fibroses. You have lung fibrosis, pulmonary fibrosis, kidney fibrosis, many. But heart is such a thing where people have not come up with any sort of results. So we were working on the polyphenols. Polyphenols is something like, if you say dark chocolate is healthy, why? Because it has certain chemicals in them which enhances your senses, your brain senses, your neuro senses, your heart senses. Because of that, it's very healthy. So we took one of the active ingredients from there, and we started doing a lot of research.
Okay.
The black seeds, you take even wine.
Okay.
The red wine.
I can have more wine then.
No, I guess I've made a wrong statement then. You need to catch
For
the
people who ever are
polyphenols.
drinking wine, it's fine for us.
Yes.
In a limit though.
Everything in a limit is good though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was working basically on that. So initially, first 2 years in my life, like in my PhD, I was doing in-lab studies, and to do further internal studies in a rat or, in the body itself, I was doing it in IIT Bombay.
Okay.
So that is how I collaborated. And I usually PhD takes 5 to 6 years, but I was the early bird in that also. So I finished off in 3 years and I got married.
हमेशा first आना prefer करती हैं.
Yes. Basically, it's that.
That's good. Yeah. I wanted to make a statement, but that is not applicable.
Yeah. So I'm sorry to cut you, but after that you asked me like, how did I change into this,
The fitness.
transition field? So after getting married, when I came back into Dubai, I was always on the very heavier side. So in 2018, I got married. And I guess in year 2019, after I came back from my conference from Europe, I was very conscious about my weight.
Okay.
So that was a time when with a sports nutritionist, I started only the nutrition thing. That time I didn't know about the strength training, fitness, what and all, because I was always in my studies. I was a junkhead over there. Then suddenly what happened, my husband, he said, okay, let's put you on a good package of nutrition. Let's start. So I started keto.
Okay.
You know how it is. In 3 months, I did lose weight. But there were many things in that which happened during that period of time. I underwent 2 miscarriages in 2020. COVID had hit. And then suddenly, I was applying simultaneously for a postdoc position, for a scientist position and all that.
Okay.
But getting in Dubai
In those kind of fields.
is very difficult.
Yes.
I tried for straight 2 years. Professors used to ask me one question.
Yeah.
Rashida, when are you going to conceive?
Okay.
Are you going to have a kid? Are you going to plan kids? Because I had an outstanding CV. I have 8 publications in international journal.
Wow.
And you are asking me this question. I understand me being a girl, but it doesn't mean that, you haywire me like this. So I said, okay, enough. I was undergoing a depression. I couldn't stay at home anymore. Then, through a friend, I did the course of this because I was already into this field. I had started strength training journey, all that. And then my husband said, okay, let's do it. Let's start. See how are you able to progress.
Okay.
And once I did this course, I got the confidence. I started understanding the body because human body I already knew before. It was just to understand how it moves when you're working out with resistance
Correct.
or in special cases. So yes, this is how I switched.
That made you switch from your field to this field.
Yes.
And, rightly said that, sometimes when we do our special studies, it becomes problematic or it becomes more difficult for us to get the job in that kind of. And in India, especially in India, I know few stalls, what MBA chai wala and all of that, because they literally studied MBA to become a chai wala.
Exactly.
It's not degrading any job, but see how the universe work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes when we do, it's for people. I don't know of this generation, but during our time, I feel there was no proper understanding कि किधर तक पढ़ना है, कितना पढ़ना है और उससे आपको क्या benefit होगा.
Right.
And like I have my own brother, he has studied completely something else, and today he does completely something else. And 4 or 5 years of those 4 5 years of his life, it could be used, or he could have done something much better.
Yeah.
Is what I will say.
Yeah.
Anyways, going forward, I just came to know that you had a bone dislocation. Explain us how it happened and what did you go through.
Yeah. So it so happened that in year 2023, it was, I still remember, it was May. I was just, flourishing, and, this company, MBT, it was at the verge of forming. We were just talking
Okay.
till that time. Okay, this is how we have to form. Like, we were thinking of doing studio and all that. And suddenly I came to know that I had conceived that time. I was trying, but since if you would have picked up from my last conversation, I already had 2 miscarriages in the year 2020. It was in 6 months gap. I had 2. And then when I conceived this was already very secretive one. I didn't tell my family, my friends. None of them knew that what I was going through.
Okay.
So suddenly, April, I came to know about this. In May, I met it with a very terrible car accident near Sharjah.
Okay.
It was of gate tailing, which happens in the car. So suddenly, there were 4 people in the car, and it was me who got severely injured, and my sister, poor thing, she was driving that time. Nobody knew about this, that I was having or carrying a child, and I was majorly affected because of that big bang on the car seat. My bone, my left knee, it had hit so badly that my femur bone had got dislocated from its bone socket. It was completely out, and I was not able to stand. I was just fixed or jinxed in between the seat. I was just shouting and yelling, I'm pregnant, pull me out. I'm pregnant, pull me out. It was a very terrible condition. Everybody was shocked in that car that, oh my God, we didn't know you are pregnant. You should have said us before. Like, what's the difference? And that's the time that almost everybody knew after that I was carrying a child. And I was 6 weeks pregnant that time.
And that during that time this has happened.
Yes, and the heartbeat also didn't come of the child. And the problem with the miscarriages before was that my child, the heartbeat only wasn't coming. So this was the same problem I was facing now.
The last 2 times as well.
Yes.
Okay.
So suddenly, then they came, and then they suddenly shifted us to the hospital, and I remember the thing. 3 o'clock, I got into an accident. Next day, 7 o'clock in the morning, they had organically fitted my bone. 7 o'clock. And you usually get this nerve pain, like we said, we get chaska. Suddenly you get that vibrations in your leg.
Yeah.
I was getting that 10x time. I was not able to stand from my hip. They had to pull me around places. I was just shouting, yelling, please locate my bone. I was My left leg was like this on the top of right. I was not able to straighten it. It was like that till the 7 in the morning.
7 in the morning.
Yes. So
And what did the doctor say about your child?
they were continuously monitoring my child. The heartbeat definitely didn't come that time. So they were like, we don't know. They used to draw blood from here, there, look at the HCG levels and all to see if the thing is multiplying properly or not. And I was shattered. I was like, bus, this is done. This is what's there in my life now. Again and again and again and again, same thing is happening. I was like, Allah, if you want to give, give. If not, please don't put me in such pain. There's a lot of time I was been put in testing twice. I didn't have energy third time. I was like, that's it. I'm done. So after and like they took a consent for the X-rays also, because X-rays are harmful. That bone is just next to my uterus, and that's definitely going to go on my kid. It's just 6 weeks lump there. But then what happened next day after the thing had put, I was on traction. In traction, what they do is they attach weights to your leg, and the weight hangs, and with that weight, there will be natural healing taking place. I had a complication there. In my bone socket, there was a fracture, it seems, they said, when they took an X-ray. And that fracture, they said, we don't know, is it a static? Static means सिर्फ ऐसे ही there is a fracture and that's it. It's on the same plane. But if it is up and down, the fracture, then they said that there won't be any healing. We need to do an MRI or a CT scan for that. So they were convincing me for that. But you cannot do all this when you're pregnant. I was not getting a consent of my gynecologist. My gynae said, come out of that hospital as soon as possible. Because when the major surgeon came to me, the surgeon who did my surgery, he came to me and he said, Rashida, look, I am like your father. Listen to me. Already 3 X-rays have been put on your kid. We don't know that your kid will survive. That if it's born also, it will have like this, the limbs will be like this, there will be broken bones everywhere, it must have some sort of, metabolic disorder, mental disorder, Down syndrome. I broke down that time. Like every day, Marina, every day they used to come to me for the past 5 days I was in hospital and only asked me one question. How important is a child to you? This was only one question they used to ask me. I used to say, doctor, what kind of question you are asking me? You do your treatment, you go. I haven't said you anything. Like it was so emotional. That was the time when my husband caught my hand. He showed me the photo of my parents, my fellow. It's like, see, things will get better. Don't worry about it. Things
I'm
are
sorry.
going.
I'm very emotional like that.
It's okay. I've gone through it. After a point of time, I'd even stopped crying about this thing.
Yeah.
What had happened to me, because it was shit. Every day they were coming and throwing only this thing on me. And after that, when I went back home, there was a lot of conversation and debate. They were only telling me, come after 3 weeks and abort the child. They said that. Come after 3 weeks, we'll do a checkup once again for your leg. And if possible, abort the child. Anyway, the heartbeat has not come now. If that time also it will not come like kids before, we'll just abort it. How heartless it is. You tell a mother this thing, already she's going through a lot.
Through it too. Yeah.
You tell all these things to her. Is it good enough for you being in such a noble profession? I was like, okay, I'm done. I went back home. I stayed there for 6 weeks on bed. I was so self-determined. Like, no, ye bahut ho gaya. Then I said about this company forming. So Dr. Fazila, she came to me. She said, she's a physiotherapist, right? So she helped me. After 6 weeks, I started walking back like a child. I had to catch the crunches. And I didn't know whether I'll be able to bear it or also not. I didn't know that my child was also, breathing inside or not.
Not, yeah.
I didn't know anything. I was not able to go to my ultrasound, anything. But doctor said, okay, Rashida, you be comfortable. After you start walking, everything happens. You come back to the clinic, I will look at you. My gynae was the best. Okay. She was the one who was keeping me sane, actually. So after that, Dr. Fadila came. She showed me few exercises. This is how you should do that, because I had normally started, and that's when we had signed the company.
Okay.
And I remember there were a lot of people telling them that time, okay, see, she has already gone through so much in her life. She has broken a bone, and then she is going to bear a child right now. Do you think she'll be able to work?
Yeah. Will
Being
she be a
a
perfect business partner?
Yeah, being a women community, how can you even open your mouth and tell to somebody else? And there were many people who even said me, how will you manage after kid?
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. That's genuine. I understand. I'm not telling no. Okay, anybody will have that thing. Okay, bhai ye kaise kar legi? But again, I will tell you later on how did I, come out of it, and I started. So yes, this was my thing. And after those 6 weeks, I did a lot of mobility workouts. I came back to my normal working out routine, flexibility, strengthening, all that I did for a couple of time, I guess. Around 1 or 2 weeks after the 6 weeks period, I did almost for a month, all that. And then, Alhamdulillah, I was back to normal.
Back to normal.
So within
And
6
now
weeks,
you
I got
have
up.
a beautiful child.
Yes.
What's the name of your child?
Saifuddin.
Saifuddin. Oh, wow. Pretty name. I know someone similar to this name.
Okay.
And how many months old is he?
7 months.
7 months. Fantastic. And was the delivery normal? And how is the child?
So for delivery, I guess I went to India that time, and since I had a very complicated case, but again I was determined. I want natural. I will not put a cut on my body.
Okay.
I don't know. I had that thing in my mind. I was
Okay.
like, I am a coach. I will do it. You trust me. I was like telling my doctor. I was eating my doctor's brain. Okay, doctor, we'll get on which are the positions we should. Doctor was like, he push the child, whatever you want to do it. I'll give you a peanut ball, normal ball, mat, whatever you want to do, just push that child out of your this thing. I was like, okay, doctor, don't worry. So, but he had sent me to orthopedic before getting a clearance for normal delivery, because
Okay.
it's very difficult for them also. Na? They don't know during normal if my bone again detaches, what will happen.
What will happen? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because it's organically fitted again. Nothing, there are no plates, no bolts, nothing in there.
Nothing there.
So, in short, I remember when I went to the orthopedic, and she was checking my mobility of my left leg. And she was by herself shocked. She was like, did really things happen to you? I'm like, your leg is so flexible and mobile. I'm not able to believe you had an accident.
So that's what fitness does, right?
Yes, exactly.
That's what exercise does.
Yes.
I'll tell you my real story. I've been married for good 10 years. I was always a chubby kid, okay? But after like being in the marriage for 3-4 years, we didn't wanted to have a child that time because financially we were not that great and things like that. And then my husband is one of the person, he's like, he pushed me that, get into your fitness. And I always kept telling him that, one day a calling will come for me and then I will do. It's been good 10 years of our marriage. It's been like 7-8 years that he has told me these statements. Today, also that calling has not come. But, in the back of my head, it always tells me, because now I've reached my 30s, I want to be a mom, but at the same time, I don't want to be a mom because I'm enjoying my entrepreneurship journey. And sometimes, even if I'm walking just a little bit distance, I have these breathing issues. And I am, for some reason, I am not being able to get a hold of it. And believe me, from the past 3 or 4 weeks, I have been meeting people. Let it be with the yoga, let it be you being my guest. I didn't even know up until yesterday that what is going to be the topic for today. And I'm like, see how God works their miracle, right?
Yes,
they are telling you that this is the time, you go for it. Otherwise, life will have to make you compulsory do it.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
that's
So-
really true.
Your story is one of that inspiration, is what I'll say. And I hope whether my calling comes or not, but fitness should be one of the core reason that we should have in our day-to-day routine.
Right.
Now I have a question for you. Okay, me being a non-Muslim, okay, for me, when I look at anybody, you guys are fully, you're wearing your abaya, you're covered, whether it's your body or like for me, I have to be, oh, which this side shoulder should not look big, my skirt shouldn't be below the knees, otherwise my fat will be seen everywhere. That's my issues, you know. But for you guys, you guys are fully dressed.
Right.
There is no part of your body that you guys are really showing up. Why is fitness important to you? Or you wearing that kind of an outfit, whereas, कहीं से भी mask नहीं दिख रहा है, फिर भी. I don't know whether I asked you the right question or not, but these are my thoughts.
See, one thing is, I don't know about others, but I'll tell you my reason, like why I want to be fit. See, when in 2018, 2019, when I started my fitness journey, that time, when I was working as a PhD student and all, there were many people who made fun of me. Okay. Like, though in Rida, you literally see in the abaya also if you have fat on your face, and when you are in a chubbier side, people will eventually know. And they were like, literally, they used to make fun on my face. Yaar, tu to itni moti hai. Matlab, those moti, that fat. See, I was not able to take it after a point of time. Those teasing. Like, even my parents used to laugh and, chalta hai.
And that happens very much back in India. They don't feel a word. Like, you go to a rishtedar, तुम तो सिर्फ खाती रहती हो क्या?
Exactly.
And they don't understand what we feel from the other side.
Yeah.
Or if somebody is seeing you after a pretty long time, they'll be like, पैसे ज़्यादा हो गए.
Exactly. Like, I don't understand like why everything has to be connected with your food. बेचारी उसको कोई और problem होगा. Hormonal issues होंगे. See, we are women. We go through so many things in our life. And these hormones are one of the most culprits one. Let me tell you. हम लोग कुछ reaction भी देंगे. ये hormonal हो रही है.
Yes. That's another thing. We can't be angry. She has hormonal issues. If we are having a mood swing, it's that day of the month.
Exactly. So see, I was not ready to take that personally. I was not happy in my skin. So then we took a decision, okay, let's do something about it. But after, as I said, I was doing keto for 3 months. And I was not strength training that time. I was like only cardio, jumping everywhere. I was jumping around. That's what I remember. And I was not happy. I said my husband, yeah, there's something, I'm losing weight, but I was losing charm from myself, from inside. I was not enjoying food. Like when food used to come in front of me, I was like, oh, hi, itna acha hai, but I'm not able to eat
especially when you said keto diet, wo bolte hai fat kao.
And always chicken, paneer, butter, ghee. I was totally on that. I was like, life mein there was no motto. I used to go with the chicken dabbas everywhere and whey protein bottles. That was another part of my life. But I was like, abhi ye enough. This I'm not going to do it anymore. Then I heard a lot about strength training. I was like, chalo shuru to karte hai. Let's see what it is. Let me get a taste of it. So once I started, it was like, I saw a tremendous change in me. I saw my muscles getting bolder. This tone up, I don't like to use it more because, people don't understand, sculpting your muscles, growing it scientifically and toning it up. I don't understand. They use it in a very fake manner. This exercise is going to tone you up. This exercise is going to sculpt you. Koi bhi exercise is not going to target your fat. Just understand that, thing in your mind. There are people till date coming and telling me, yaar, my pate is, bloated. Tell me na exercise wherein I can get my belly in. I'm like, please, maaf karo, be in a calorie deficit. Come for an overall plan. I will help you in that. But I cannot give you one major exercise that is going to help you. So this was it. And after especially getting into the motherhood, switching into that, I feel after seeing my child being so active, running around everywhere, I feel this strength training has to be a part of my life, bhale dikhe ke na dikhe for others. But for me to feel confident, to feel happy in my skin, run around my kid, be strong mom, especially after such thing has happened to me, I'm so proud of telling, yes, I am a fitness coach today.
Yeah.
I'm really proud. There are many people who come to me and tell, from our caste only, as in you said, if you're not showing skin, what's the thing? So they used to say, तुमने क्या पढ़ा है? What you have learned and what you are doing.
Yeah.
And
They will judge you based on that.
yes.
But that's the thing is, the world is like that. They're going to even judge you. Tomorrow you will be an number one coach under
Yes.
whatever category could be.
Yes.
Okay. They will still be like,
Right.
क्या पढ़ा था और क्या कर रही है?
Right.
किसको दिखाना है? So
Exactly.
these are everyday questions.
But those people, they come to me today, they text me and they say, we are so proud of you, what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're going in a very right direction.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I've achieved my goals.
So now tell me, this is a client, my question, and people like me, it's their question. How do we sign up?
Okay.
But we don't show up.
Okay.
We sign you up and we have got whatever, we are enthusiastic. We don't show up. How can we start showing up, or what is that factor that brought a change in you?
Right.
Or you are dealing with multiple clients,
Right.
maybe in their clients thing. What is that will motivate us to get up and show up, whether it is offline, online, however?
Right. See, I have many clients like that, to be very frank. And I'm a highly...
It's a client problem.
Yeah, it's a client problem, trust me. So, and I am a very impatient person in general. Like, I want things to happen really fast. But I don't know, when I get into my head gears as a fitness coach, I become so patient. I'll patiently message that client, please, what time you're available? Can you please join? Okay, not now. She'll tell later. Okay, later. Again, that day I'll message. Okay, I'll call. Okay.
Yeah.
So when that person shows up, I make sure my session will be that good that next time that person is going to show up.
Sure.
Right then.
Yeah.
And I have done that n number of times, trust me. They enjoy my sessions.
So I'm going to be a part of your next session.
Yes, all
Yeah.
the best to you.
Are you doing online or offline?
I do both.
Both.
But
Okay.
most of online, because I have a little one right
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's more, and I don't drive. So
Okay.
I go all
Where
the
do
way.
you live?
I stay in Dubai Investment Park. I come all the way from there, DIP.
Fantastic. Who manages your calendar? You have a baby, you're a mom, and you're a co-founder.
Right.
So what's happening to the calendar? Who is following up? Who's checking your accounts? पैसे आ रहे हैं कि जा रहे हैं?
Jare, it's my husband. He's a financial analyst, so he
Okay.
keeps the whole thing of a company के भाई कमा भी रहे हो कि नहीं कि सिर्फ लुटा रहे हो, that type of a thing. No, but he
Yeah.
has been a true motivation for me. Like he is one of the reason why I'm sitting here and actually talking to you. To be very frank,
Yeah.
because from 3 months of postpartum, I already said I was under a mild depression zone when my baby was born, because I had many things going through, and physically, mentally, emotionally as well.
Yeah.
And then suddenly what happened was he was like, bas ab bahut ho gaya, get up and start working.
Okay.
So I manage my schedules in such a way, like before he goes to work, I finish off my work. Then I take care of my baby. And then when he comes back, he takes care of baby and I'm working. And on the days when I have to physically go for my, work with clients, he keeps my child.
Oh wow.
And he...
So it's a family thing.
Exactly.
You guys do it together.
I've never said to him, exactly that, because of you, I'm here. But today I've got a platform to say, but yes, because of him, I'm here.
Yeah. After marriage, you moved to Dubai?
Yeah.
Okay. Before that, you were back in India.
Yeah, I was back
Okay.
in India.
And in India also, you tried doing multiple jobs in your field.
I have never done a job in my
Never
life.
done.
Never,
Okay.
never done. I've got many offers in my
Okay.
entire career, but I was just studying.
Okay.
After being a fitness coach also, I have a lot of plan of studying
Okay.
as well. I want to do a double PhD in sports science.
क्या बात है Kudos to you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we have maybe these are last one or two questions.
Yeah.
Do you travel?
Yeah.
Travel, fitness, food habits. कैसे synchronize करो इनको?
See, basically, I am a Katora person. Katora person in the sense, I will tell you how do I mean by that. Wherever I go, I control my portion by macros.
Okay.
See, this is how I do personally. I take my bowl, I sit, okay, this much is my protein intake of the day because I follow specific training rules. Okay, I work in different levels being a coach. I do have my own fitness thoughts and my goals, right? So, वैसे ही if I'm traveling also, people take snacks along and go. And especially my protein, my carbs, and my fats are well balanced that way.
Okay.
And if you tell about my this thing, if I'm traveling, I work out. I usually carry my bands, my balls, my medical balls, the small ones, or most of the body weight.
Okay.
Body weight is the best thing which you can work out with.
Work out on.
I am not a jogging, walking, running sort of person.
Okay.
Because-
So I'm in your same category.
Yes,
I
yes.
also don't like those three
Yes,
parts.
I cannot handle high, cardio levels because of my cortisol. My stress level goes high, and I have PCOS.
Okay.
I
What's the
am-
difference between PCOD and PCOS?
It's one is the disorder, and the other is the syndrome, which you call it as.
Okay.
एक बहुत severe होता है, and the one which I am having, it is just the cyst I am having. It's not hindering anything. Like one of my ovaries, it just has it, multiple cysts, but it didn't hinder my lifestyle or routine, like irregular periods or nothing. It's just there. My other ovary is functional. That
Okay.
is how I gave birth, definitely.
Yeah.
But there are certain people जिसको इतना serious होता है कि hormones are on toss because of that. And उसमें not only hormones, we know that many things are going on. And one good thing about these PCOS and PCOD people is what? Their testosterone levels, which they
Okay.
have. There is usually a imbalance बोलते हैं ना hormones में, ये testosterone men में ज़्यादा होता है
Okay.
when we think. So because of this PCOD ka thing, these people have a bit of testosterone levels high. And if you regulate it properly
Okay.
with food and with proper guidance of fitness, example, if you do strength training, usse what you're doing, you are basically picking up weights, you're damaging your muscles, you're regrowing them again. And that muscles, they are feeding more on these testosterone levels. So it is easier for them to become fit and toned up, to be very specific for such ladies.
Oh, okay.
And you should do a very low impact exercises when you are in such a case of PCOS or
What is a low impact exercise?
low impact in the sense wherein if you tell me cardio, if you tell me to jog continuously, I cannot do that. My stress levels will go so high. High intensity interval training, HIIT training. So instead of that, we do low interval, low steady state cardio. Just my example, if you're running on a treadmill, instead of running, you walk on an inclined level for at least 15 to 20 minutes. That's enough. Because that is not going to increase your cortisol levels in the body. Those are your stress hormones, which is really bad. If that increases, body loose होने के बदले, something else only you will lose.
Because I'll tell you one thing, okay? And practically for me, I have experienced it. लोग बोलते हैं कि एक्सरसाइज करने के बाद they feel very refreshed, they feel energy is pumped in and everything, okay? And sometime last year I started going to the gym and I started having a personal trainer for myself.
Okay.
Not even a single day, whatever sessions I had, 10, 20, whatever, not even a single day I felt like, oh, I'm not stressed enough. Like, I enjoyed it. When I did that, my breathing went lower. But when I'm sitting back in the car and I'm driving back home, I'm like, my body is tired. And once I'm back home, I need to change and come to the office outfit.
Right.
Those days I didn't feel like.
Right.
And maybe like the way you're saying, I was doing, and someone was concentrating me on the HIIT exercises.
Right.
And maybe that could be the reason. I don't know. But knowing the knowledge is more important, right?
I'll tell you one thing. Today, this this thing people have in their brain that this fat loss is because the more you jump, the more cardio you do, the more fat you are going to lose. But they don't know one thing कि भाई cardio is for your heart health. आपको क्यों वो करना है fat loss के लिए? See, anyways, if you're doing strength training, if your trainer is smart enough to put whole of your plan in such a way, in that 45 minutes whole thing, you can do a cardio with strength training. Your strength training session itself will be such that cardio उसमें ही हो जाएगा. Because when you're lifting weights, you're doing that against the gravity. Your blood flow pumps in every muscle cell of yours. So because of that, your heart rate is going to go up. उसमें बेचारे को क्यों इतना भगाना है ट्रेडमिल पे? Even I see that many fitness coaches doing all those things. इतने मोटे आदमी को doing ab exercises.
Yeah.
It's of no use.
और आई थिंक उसके बाद हम लिटरली इंटरेस्ट लूज करने लगते हैं.
Yeah, if poor thing you make that person do crunches, who already has so much of fat deposition in their belly, वो थक ही जाएगा. You feel he is exhausted. उसने बहुत अच्छा workout किया. No, that person is literally not going to come to you after a month until the payment is over and everything is settled.
Yeah, in my case, I even left the payment.
Exactly.
What about emotional eating? That's another thing.
Yeah.
You know, there are times I just order cakes,
Yeah.
chocolates, पता नहीं पराठास, आलू पराठा चीज के साथ बटर के साथ,
Is this menu going to end?
पाव भाजी आ जाती है, बटर चिकन आ जाता है. And you know, I do that. You know, sometimes I get some calls from the office and things like that. It's already the stress is on top, and I am like, you know, let me just order something. My stomach is saying I want food. My stomach talks to me a lot.
Yeah, I understand that, you know. I was somewhere where you are right now.
Okay.
This emotional eating ka aspect before my motherhood days, I was the same. Like whenever I used to get my periods, if I would be nearing my periods, or you know, there was a lot of stress I had. Like, यार मुझे ये खाना है, वो खाना है, and it was continuous. वो cycle, that vicious cycle doesn't stop there.
Yeah.
So you know what tricks me is I know I sometimes sound like a phantom person, but no, you can trick yourself. Either like try going for a short walk,
Okay.
do a light workout, maybe do some stretch, divert your mind basically. Because you know these chemicals in your mind, this dopamine, which we call it as, it releases, it gives you the happiness, the false happiness when you eat. So you have to somehow ditch this chemical in your mind. You have to give it happiness some other way.
Yeah.
So what I do is whenever this thing happens, I lift triple in gym. मतलब इतना heavy weight करती हूँ, I like pushing and pulling and throwing weights all around. Like people will be staring at me like.
I think I should have that bag in the house. So the frustration that I have, I can just punch on it and get it out.
Yes. And second thing is, if you want to eat also something, now don't drive yourself away from it. Oh, itna calories hai, I have to burn. You give yourself a punishment later on exercising. Don't do that. What I would suggest is sit. People say drink a glass of water. It doesn't work, to be very frank. A glass of water doesn't work.
Like, you know, internet has so much of information. Like, you know, I have even heard something that someone is supposed to only drink 2 liters of water. If that person drinks even more, the water can be harmful for that person. I'm like,
Don't.
sunu to kiski sunu?
Matlab, yeah, I'm telling you, na, every other influencer, every other person on internet, they now, what hatyar they have, the weapon is, they come out with a publication.
Yeah.
You know, the things research comes out with, and they say, okay, this is what research says. I'm like, see, research is going on from years and years. Years and years it is going on.
Yeah.
Research is a collective study. Look at the latest work and work accordingly.
Yeah.
They are like, okay, they just give one study, okay, ye aise hai, and do this. Like, no, do you even know the science behind it, what shit you are talking? Just think about it. So that's what I would suggest to you, that if you feel that, yeah, take 1-2 bites. First, calm down yourself. Try to distract yourself. If that is not working, if you are not that well distracted, you want to still eat, sit down. Don't open TV, no phone, nothing. If you feel like eating a donut, get those 3 donuts in front of you. Eat one slowly, mindfully. I bet you दूसरा खाने का मन ही नहीं करेगा.
ठीक है, I will try.
Try.
So today is the donut day, guys.
Yeah. Oh my God. I took the faulty name of donut. But to be on a serious note, on 12th of September, this coming September, we are holding a very special webinar as Mind Body Therapy on emotional eating only.
Okay.
Wherein we will be targeting these exercises. How do we stop emotional eating? We are bringing in a psychologist as well.
Okay.
So there are many people, who are not ready to talk about emotional eating. As very frankly, you spoke to me, or I said to you, even I am a person who does that. So, I would love to say people that this would be a very interesting workshop for you. Because people, what they do is they eat, they feel guilty, they work out so much. Like, itni 1,000 calories khaiye, itni 1,000 calories I have to burn. Understand you cannot burn those all 1,000 calories. Even in 2 to 3 hours of intense cardio work. Trust me, you cannot.
Fantastic. It was an awesome session. Thank you for coming. And thank you for giving us so much of a wonderful knowledge and your story, which might be so many other people's story and they might be scared of sharing it.
Right.
And for them, this session was purely for you guys. Any last words that you would like to give?
See, as a mother and a fitness coach, I would love to tell all of you one thing. I know you have a lot of restrictions being mother out there, taking care of baby, no support system, nothing. But just once try to think about yourself. If you being a mother, you are not going to take care of yourself and your health. Nobody is going to take care of your baby or any work of yours. Just try to come out of it. Build that support system. Make people understand. And yes, you will do wonders. Trust me on that.